Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. And this is a big time live stream. The New York Knicks have just extended RJ Barrett to a 4 year, $120 million contract. And I was not expecting for this to happen tonight. This literally threw me for a loop, or just a ball was thrown right at me. So I was actually in Big Blue in the Bronx's stream, talking Giants, talking up to date news when it comes to the sports world. And then I see someone says in the comments that RJ Barrett was extended. I'm like, wait, what? So I'm going to go check. Good thing someone commented this because I didn't get a notification on Twitter. But then I see 2 minutes ago, RJ Barrett, 4 year, $120 million extension. And I like this move by the New York Knicks. This isn't some max extension. This isn't some giant Zion extension. Yes, some people may say Zion has a higher upside. Darius Garland, you could say, is better, but he signed a massive deal over $170 million. And to put this into context as well, a couple of years ago, De'Aaron Fox signed a 5 year, $163 million extension. And I really do like this move by the New York Knicks personally. Obviously, we're paying him also based off of what he could be in the future. And if you did not know, there is still a way that RJ could be traded, but it's very far-fetched. It will have to be a three-team trade, and then we would have to find someone else to take on a contract. But I do not believe RJ Barrett will be traded. And the up-to-date news as well that we're not completely out of the Donovan Mitchell sweepstakes, but we would have to throw a ton of more draft picks in there for sure. But what's going on, Jay? I hope all is well. Huge Mets fan. Make sure you sub him up for sure. Huge Knicks fan as well. How you doing, Jay? Theory here. I think Mitchell will be a Nick at some point, but the more Ainge waits, well, at this point, I didn't think we were going to give up RJ anyway. I thought it was kind of just smoke. And you saw my video, was kind of pissed off because I was like, no way we trade RJ Barrett. I don't think we're trading him. There's still, like I said, there's still a possible way that it could happen with a three team trade, and we would need someone to take on a contract. But there would be tons of things that would have to go on for it to happen. I don't think it's going to happen though. I'm just hyped up. I'm very pumped up right now with this deal. I thought we would have signed RJ for more money, or I thought we would have played it out. It was really looking that way. But what are your guys' thoughts on the contract? But yeah, he says theory here. I think Mitchell will be a Nick at some point, but the more Ainge waits, the less value Mitchell becomes. Yeah, do you guys think we still have the best assets? Because I know the Cavs walked away. Some teams have walked away because Danny Ainge has just been so damn stingy. But yeah, I'm pumped up about this deal. And I know there's still some things RJ needs to work on. But like I mentioned in my video, you have to put his career into context as well. Yes, he needs to become a better free throw shooter. Yes, he needs to get better finishing at the basket. But I really think he has ability to be a very good defender. Maybe he's not the most athletic in the world, but he's going to work his ass off. He's built for New York. He's mentally tough. And he finally got to play with the ball consistently in his hands more towards the tail end of the season because Julius Randle was just that bad. And they treat him like a Bruce Bowen type of player in his second year. I believe in RJ Barrett. Do I think he's going to be a number one? No, but I think he could be a very promising number two or number three option, 22 years of age. And I think he's a good head on the shoulders. And I hope RJ Barrett's a beast for us for a long time. Leon Rose sets Monday deadline for Mitchell, or they would commit to RJ. Thank you for that update, man. I really, really appreciate that. Let's go Knicks, man. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I really do. I just titled it like "Wake Up, RJ Barrett's Extended." And yeah, I knew obviously before. I'm not coming late with the news. I made a whole video on it as well. Quick update. Try to get that news up out to you guys as soon as possible. I'm glad that my job gives me flexibility as well, so I could update you guys and still watch Knicks games. Mitchell could be a Knick possibly as late as 2025, 2026 now, because I believe that's when Mitchell's player option kicks in. Yeah, of course, Jay. Let me just drop the link. But yeah, I like that it's no max. 22 years of age, 4 year, $120 million. And the key thing on top of this that I'm gonna be making this point to my man Jay. But yeah, I'll drop the link in here for sure, man. It's actually way less money. But yeah, guys, what's going on? Drew's a great supporter of the channel. Honestly, it really is OKC was the best assets. Do you think they're gonna trade for Mitchell though? You think they would do that? Maybe Shay's starting to get like impatient, and maybe they will have to do something like that though, because they have to start winning at some point. Chad Holmgren though, torn ligaments in his foot, gonna be out the whole season. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, dropped the link in there. Join whenever you want, man. But Yeah, it's such a weird feeling as a Knicks fan, though, extending someone we actually drafted in the first round. I know Mitchell Robinson broke the curse of, like, first person or first player we've drafted since Charlie Ward to extend, but this is a first round pick, you know? It's a bigger deal. It's a bigger deal. I'm just not used to it as a Knicks fan because I'm a young Knicks fan. We didn't even extend Porzingis because he wanted out, you know? So, we just hope RJ progresses. The honeymoon phase is over. He got the money. Now he's gonna have to ball out. He's gonna have to ball out. But now we don't have to talk about, like, "Oh, like, when are we gonna extend him?" That type of thing anymore, and I feel like that pressure's kind of off RJ and his agency as well, but, yeah, let me actually pull this up here. Let me pull this up here. Uh, but how you guys doing? I hope all is well, guys. Pull this up. We're gonna be getting into this when my man Jay pops in whenever he can. I did a game with Jay before. It was Knicks versus Bucks, and I think we came back and won that game. It was at the very beginning of the season. But do you guys like this deal? What do you grade this deal? What do you grade this extension, I should say? What do you grade it? I would probably grade it a damn near an A. Damn near an A. I like the way it's set up. If you haven't already smashed that like button, click that subscribe button as well. If you know anyone that's a Knicks fan, be free to share the channel. I'm trying to get to 4K subscribers. I'm like 50 away. That'd be big time. But thank you guys again for all the support. This channel would not be possible without y'all. Would not be possible at all. And that thumbnail's a little crappy, probably because I uploaded on my computer. I usually uploaded on my phone. Let's see. In the end, though, I'm just glad that Leon possibly just played the ultimate Uno reverse card. Yeah, man. Those reports were starting to scare me, but then someone made a good point that it's like maybe it's just to like mess with the Jazz and the value they want in return. But I saw some reports that it's gonna be really hard to land Mitchell now because RJ was the top guy that they did want. Remember when those reports were coming out that they didn't want RJ, but now they do? Like, but I think those were like fake reports during that time. He pulled out the Uno reverse card. Okay, that's what you meant. Yo, those memes are hilarious if you've ever seen those like Uno reverse card memes and all that. But yeah, it just feels good to we extended Mitch, who we drafted, we extend RJ. Obviously, it's not over for these players. These players still need to progress and get better, and there's still some moves that have to be made. We're gonna have to add more star talent as well. But my man Jason's in here. Shout out to my man Jay.
Just heard the news. Like, I'm kind of hyped, man.
Yeah, what's going on?
Kind
How
of
are you
hyped.
doing, man? How are you?
It's been a while. I'm good, man. How you doing? How you doing, man?
I'm good. The last time we talked over StreamYard was when the Knicks
Oh
came
yeah.
back and they oh my god, that game
Oh,
was wild.
that stream entirely is just legendary because I think we were. It's the beginning of the season, I think,
Uh-huh.
and we were like 5-1, and like this is it. This is the Knicks,
Oh,
and
we
then
thought we were gonna be so good. Oh my
and
god.
then yeah, that backfired quickly. Not even mid-season. That backfired before the All-Star break. So
Yeah, that was before all the Randall hate started. We were still
yeah,
high on Randall.
that was
Um,
that was coming off. I think. Uh, I remember where that start was coming off. That was coming off the Toronto start. I mean, the Toronto game where we had the lead, and then we
yeah.
blew the
Oh,
game. That game was
yeah, that
that was a
frustrated me a
game.
lot. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the contract? What's your thoughts on it?
Well, I am, bro. I thought for sure the Knicks were gonna do something stupid. Thank God they did not.
Yeah,
They extended him to 120 million, which is I think is good. I think it's good
I agree.
for for a start because if he wants that big bag, that
Mhm.
he should deserve in the future. We don't know yet, but if he deserves that bag, he's gonna have to show it through these 4 years. Probably earlier. If he gets 2 years with two All Star appearances back to back, I think
Mhm.
Leon Rose is gonna consider that even just to let's solidify it now that give him the bag he deserves.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. I love how a part of the contract is he's gonna have to make all-star teams. Like if he doesn't make the all-star teams, the contract's gonna be cheaper. But obviously, we hope he makes like all
Yeah, for
NBA
sure,
teams,
for
all
sure.
defensive teams, and it just feels so weird because I'm a younger Knicks fan. I'm sure you are too. So
Yeah,
I'm not used to us signing our first round
me
picks.
either. Me either.
Oh
I'm really used to like giving them away or them being bust. Like for Ntilikina.
yeah. I was like, when I saw the report, like, oh, the Knicks aren't hesitant to give up RJ for Mitchell. I'm like, oh, here we go
Yeah,
again.
I saw that. I was like, there's just if they do that, like this is gonna be same thing, giving up their young, talent, and then getting nothing in return. Like Donovan Mitchell, I think he has like a lot of like. Let me not get this wrong. He got a lot of
Yeah.
talent. Obviously, always kills us at the Garden, but like
Mhm.
he's getting older. Like somebody said in the comments, he's getting older. So his talent's gonna like, you know, what's the word? It's
He's
not gonna be
gonna,
as good. It's
yeah.
not going to be as good as RJ if he, continues on this path and progresses. He's younger, so I think
Yeah.
giving up RJ for Donovan Mitchell, I don't think is like worth it.
Yeah, and I don't even think it's just that age factor. It's just like if you give up RJ, you give up young pieces. Like Donovan will be stuck in the same situation. Then like who's
Yeah,
gonna help Donovan Mitchell out? You think you're
nobody.
gonna
We don't
win?
have no talent around him.
Yeah, you think Brunson, Randall, and they may be a playing team. They might be like an 8 seed. Like you're giving up your future just to your max. You improve one round. But I agree with you. What's my man Drew say here? You know who I could see being a dark horse candidate to trade for Mitchell? I believe it or not, it's Charlotte. Why? Because MJ is an impatient idiot who needs to sell the team. Who would they give up though? I'm sure.
um, nah.
I don't know.
Who would
Like
they? I don't know.
Miles Bridges, like
Yeah,
we're not even getting into him. Like I don't think they want Gordon Hayward's contract.
they
I don't
don't.
know.
I doubt it.
I don't think they want James Bouknight. They're not giving up LaMelo. They
No, hell
drafted
no.
Mark Williams. I don't really think they have the assets, honestly. That's
They
why
don't.
I think that's why I think they're having such a difficult like it's hard for them to try to find a trade partner right now.
Yeah, and also like they're young. They're not like the only consistent player I can see that has a future uh is the future right now in the Hornets organization is obviously LaMelo Ball. He has the passing IQ. He's already an all-star. That's more
Yeah.
than what RJ accomplished in his first 3 years. So
Yeah.
you get that out the way. And yeah, just it's like IQ. I think he's the best ball brother. I'm gonna not talk him. He's obviously the best ball brother
Yeah.
out of all the ball brothers, just because his IQ. He's an all-around basketball player for sure.
Yeah. Drew says I damn near shit myself when I saw that Leon is the go. Bro,
That's
dude.
a fact. That was when I saw that, bro, from SNY, bro. I'm like,
Yo,
there's just
it
they not
scared me.
again.
It scared me because it was Ian Begley too. I'm like, this
Yeah.
isn't some BS report. Like when I
Yes.
started seeing, I forgot what the name of that one Jazz reporter was, but he kept on coming out with shit. And then there was a Jazz reporter that was saying like the Jazz aren't interested in RJ, but now we
Yeah.
see that they are interested in RJ and all that.
And these rumors of Donovan Mitchell has been going on for like a while, like way, way back about him coming to New York. And I really didn't pay no mind to it because like I was like, nah, like there's no way this is gonna happen. This isn't that. But not also that I was focusing on, my Mets, obviously, but I'm still
Yeah.
tuning in. I'm still tuning in with the obviously the Knicks because that's my team, this and that. But the possibility of Donovan Mitchell coming to the Knicks was like I'm out of my mind. Like there's no way. Like why would he want to come here and this and that? And then he involved RJ. I'm like,
Yeah.
if that's what they want, I'm like, don't even do it. Honestly, don't even do it.
I like that poster or painting in the back though. That Vincent Van Gogh?
I don't even
I,
know what
I
this
think
is.
I
I don't
think
know what
that
this
is a
is.
Vincent Van Gogh painting because
Move about the way.
my dad used to have something like that in the
Oh, really? This one right here?
in the background. Yeah.
Um, that's like I don't even know. I just got it. Decorations in the room. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know what I was doing. Simple as
Yeah.
that.
Sam Quinn had good insight. This is a big leverage move. That's a good point. What's going on, Apple fanboy? I hope all is
So
well. The funny thing about this account, man, before I really knew this dude and texted him on Instagram, he would always troll people like in the YouTube comment section. I'm like this is before I knew him. I'm like, this dude's an asshole. His name's actually Aaron, but he's actually a really cool dude, and I like talking Knicks with him. Yup, that's Vincent Van Gogh. What's going on, Chef Zay? What's going
so
on, Isaiah? This is my boy right here. He says, "Let's fucking go." No,
I was
and
like, didn't I texted you on Twitter, told him like, yo, there's no way
yeah.
that this is happening.
Yeah, and Jay's the reason I'm live right now because Jay tweeted at me. He's like, "You got to go live," and I was like, "You know what? I don't have work tomorrow, so I'm like, I'm just gonna go
And this
live."
is like the only time like I could like jump in your lives because I'm always busy either with work or
Yeah,
like just watching my team and stuff like that. But
yeah,
like I'm glad to do this with you. Obviously, it's been a while and catch up and talk Knicks as always.
yeah. It's always great talking Knicks, especially because I don't really bring people on a lot. Some like I had Isaiah on, I believe, a couple times. I've had you on a couple times, but yeah, I don't usually collab or talk a lot, so it's always fun when I
Yeah,
do.
for sure.
Um, Zachary, did this just come out? I'm not sure because my phone's like in the other room. The Miami Heat are in serious trade talks with the Utah Jazz for a trade involving Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, that'll be. Oh my God! Can you imagine us having to face the
Uh,
Miami Heat lineup with Donovan Mitchell added to that roster? Because you know that defense is on lock. Like Julius is not scoring off that. RJ has time. I don't know. He dropped a 50 ball against them in the guard. I don't even know how that was possible, but he managed to do that. But Brunson, if Donovan Mitchell on the Heat, that's going to be a problem. They're going to be scary.
yeah, man. But like, obviously, it would be awesome to get Mitchell because it's a star-studded league. But I still believe we're moving in the right direction. You know, we have
Agreed.
young pieces.
Agreed.
That this isn't like the past that it's like we have older players. Because even when we made the playoffs in 2013, when we had Melo, we had Stoudemire, we had Shumpert, we had these nice pieces like
We had a lot of
Novak
pieces.
and
Yeah,
all that, J.R. Smith. But it was like this team's still kind of older, so it's like, yeah, we're good now, but are we going to be good in a couple of years? Well, I think Leon's looking towards the future, you know, and there may
I
be a
just
high
want to go
ceiling,
ahead. I'm sorry. Go
but we still need more star talent though
ahead.
because even if we like our young pieces, it's a star-studded league at the end of the
For
day.
sure.
But yeah,
Exactly.
but go ahead, man.
Oh, I was just gonna say like Um, speaking about that 2013 season, obviously, like there was obviously some high expectations,
Hmm.
this and that. You know, so I'm thinking we living high right now. You know, going to
Yeah,
the people thought we there was at one point people thought we was gonna go to the NBA Finals. I'm like, nah, it's not gonna happen. Even if we had to go the second over, I'm like, nah, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna be meant to be. But
yeah,
I was a little off topic there. You just cut me off, right?
yeah. We won 54 games that season.
Yo,
I hate it. We lost the Pacers. Let's not get into that. He says, "Salute, no
oh,
salute. Those are the glory days." But yeah, welcome, Zachary. Oh, Apple says it's BS. That I guess it's just a rumor, maybe. Yeah, at this point, I don't really listen to rumors or reports unless
yeah,
they
me
come out
either.
by like Woj or Shams or something like that. Um, oh, it's not okay. So here we go. Shout out to you, Norman. Hope all's well. He says it doesn't look like anything because it ain't real. The Dom.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
be right back. I'm gonna get my charger. I'll be right back.
All right, no problem.
All right.
Heat fans though are going nuts. They think Mitchell's a walk to head there now. Um, the annoying thing about this trade is the conflicting reports. It's just coming out that the Jazz loved RJ and the Knicks offered him in deals, but the other reports said Ainge only wanted picks. It's all over the place, man. Like I was talking to Jay at the beginning of the show, or like when he first tuned in. Remember the reports? The Jazz don't like RJ. Now it's like the player they want the most. Like a deal's not going to go down if they don't want him. Like I don't even know what to believe right now, to be completely honest with you. But do you? I want to know in the chat. Do you guys think we're still finding a way to get Donovan Mitchell? But we would obviously have to give up more draft picks. But yeah, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. And what do you grade this extension? Sarah Todd's tweet. Let me see right now. Sarah Todd on Twitter. I've never heard of her, to be honest with you. I don't know who she writes for, but let's see. Sarah Todd. Let me say it. Look it up on a different. Sarah Todd. See who that is. Okay, Utah Jazz verified. It's my misunderstanding that the Jazz have given the Knicks multiple opportunities at coming to an agreement with many variations of a deal. As always, both sides have different versions of what has gone down to this point, so the truth is somewhere in the middle. She don't know shit either. Like she
My
don't know what
bad.
she's talking about either. Like someone wanted me to look up this Twitter account, and she says it's my understanding that the Jazz have given the Knicks multiple opportunities at coming to an agreement with a deal. As always, both sides have different versions of what has gone down to this point. Yeah, I'm just hearing a bunch of different types of reports. So
Yeah.
I think Danny Ainge is panicking too. Almighty finesse, like they're starting to realize, like the Minnesota Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert is a good player. I think 5 first-round picks is personally too much because they may not even still get past the first round, and you gave up your future for him. And the Timberwolves are different. You have to think about this also. They're not an attractive destination in free agency, so they're gonna have to give up more draft picks. But we'll just wait and see. I don't think Donovan Mitchell's out of the complete picture either. We would just have to give up more picks.
But who would we give up? Who would we give up though? Who do you think it would give up for to even get that?
Ugh. Are you okay with giving up? All right, so I think they value. I don't know. I've seen so many conflicting reports, but I see some reports they value Grimes more than Obi and Quickly. But we would have to possibly give up two guys when it comes to Obi, Quickly, or Grimes. Who are you the most okay with giving up out of those three guys?
Um, I don't want to say Grimes because like like last year's defense was crucial for him. He was a good defender last year. Um, and who were the other two names you named? I forgot.
Oh, Obi and Quickly.
Oh no. Oh wow. If I had to choose one, this is a fan favorite.
You like
I'm gonna
Obi?
have to go Obi.
Okay. I understand it because if you trade for a Mitchell, Obi's
I have to go
obviously
Obi.
not starting because even if there is a situation that's like Randall's gone, I'm still not comfortable starting Obi. I understand Obi's talented, but he still has a lot to work on as well.
Yeah,
So
he
if we
does.
so if we start a guy of Obi and we're trying to win now at the same time, it's like Obi's kind of holding us back in a way, and it just I don't know. I think it'd just be a weird situation. I like Obi. There's still some stuff he has to work on, but also there's another downside if we give up Obi quickly, like some young pieces.
But not
Our
only that,
our
like
depth
it's
would suck. I think our bench would suck. Um,
oh yeah, definitely.
I'm calling it though. If we somehow do trade for Mitchell, I think Melo will be a Knick again. I do think he would. I
Bring
I
him back.
I
Bring him
really think
back.
he would be.
What do you think about that? If about Melo coming back, what do you guys think? I think
Yeah,
it's great.
let me
I
know
think
in the
it's great.
chat. Would you ever bring back Melo? I would bring him back only in that situation. What's going on, TMGF? I hope all is well. RJ is officially the face of New York. As of right now, he is.
We have
At least to Knicks fans. At least to Knicks
for
fans.
sure. Um, we have it's just crazy because like so much stuff happened this off season. Brunson, then extending, just giving away Burks. Like I forgot until I like joined this stream. I
Yeah.
forgot that Burks wasn't a Nick no more.
And Noel and Taj
And
Gibson.
all of those people, I
So
forgot.
yeah,
I think they're still on the team.
think about how young this team is now. Like
Yeah,
this is the positive though. If we keep Obi, obviously you won't start with Randall here, but just like Obi
yeah,
was like just because he doesn't start doesn't mean he won't consistently get minutes. Because Taj Gibson, if you didn't know this, Taj Gibson averaged more minutes per game than Obi Toppin this
yeah. That's
past.
a fact. And now, oh
That is
wow, that's
that should
crazy.
not happen.
That's
That should
insane.
not happen.
That's insane. That just shows you how much love Thibodeau got for his OG players like D Rose and them.
Apple fanboy. I'm not saying he would light the world on fire, but I'm just saying if we're desperate for depth, I feel like we would have to do that situation, especially because there's not a lot out there right now. But I'm not saying it'd be amazing, but I just feel like we would kind of be desperate for depth. It does not confirm no Mitchell, but you could say it's harder to get him now. But I don't think we were giving up RJ anyway, but that's who they wanted. Let's see, Michael, what's going on, man? He says RJ Broadway Barrett will be a star in the NBA. Were the Knicks gonna trade RJ? That's crazy. The Knicks were trying to be a clown show. And Andrew, oh, he wants Andrew. Wait, where'd that come
What?
from? Where'd that come from?
First of all,
Are you saying he's next to Andrew Wiggins, or you want Andrew Wiggins? I'm lost, right? I like the beginning
what?
of it, but you lost me at the. um, I guess that's the little concerning thing. I like our roster right now when it comes to young guys, but it's what's the thing with Tibbs right now? I really wonder right now. I wonder
um,
I wonder how the organization is looking at Tibbs. Like if he doesn't have a great year this upcoming year,
Listen,
Or
because
is he gone?
like every because I know last year Thibodeau got like criticized a lot, bro. Like criticized so much. Like people wanted him gone. Like in one season, but you can't forget about the season he gave us in 2021. With a like this was on paper. This in the beginning of that season was trash. Like that was a horrible team. Nobody people thought
Yeah.
Julius Randle was going to be Julius Randle. Not even average what he averaged last year, and nobody thought Quickly was good. This was a steal in the draft, by the way. So the way he could
Yeah.
anyone coach of the year well deserved. So the way he coached this team that one year that took us to the playoffs, even though we got bounced in the first round, you got to give him some time. One bad year is one bad year. Julius Randle didn't perform how we did in 2021. So let's see how he does this year.
My question for you though is Tom Thibodeau, I do believe he's a good coach. I just don't personally think he's a good coach for a young team, like in
Okay,
my
yeah,
opinion. Like if we get Donovan Mitchell, yeah, keep Tom Thibodeau for sure. But I feel like I would look at this team a lot differently if we don't get Mitchell. Then I'm like, okay, for player development, and a lot of people were like, Tibbs eventually does play the young guys, but you have to utilize the young guys the right way. Just because you're
yeah,
playing Obi doesn't mean he's developing because he's standing in the corner, But I believe Tibbs is good when it comes to setting the culture for a year. He did that for the Timberwolves. He did that for the Knicks. Like he gets these players to work hard,
yeah,
but I just think he's outdated when it comes to certain things. But yeah, I really do appreciate what Tibbs did.
for sure. Hell yeah,
In
hell
my
yeah.
opinion, no other coach has taken that trash ass team on paper to the playoffs. But
And also, like I was watching well, I think it was the summer championship where it was like the Knicks versus some
oh
pickup workers.
wait let's not bring that up. All right, we're not bringing
Wait,
that
wait, wait. I saw Obi's bag.
up.
He shot an air
Yeah.
ball. I'm like, damn, Obi,
I,
what's up, bro?
all right, we ain't talking about that.
Nah,
All right. Apple fanboy says Tibbs wasn't even amazing in 2021. Man, he got overshadowed because we won. You have to give him some credit though. You have to give him some. Don't forget it. Took him into the playoffs to bench his buddy Alfred Payton. Tibbs didn't regress. We just didn't win. All right, the Alfred Payton thing. Alfred Payton
yeah.
is
Oh, I
great.
forgot about that.
Yeah, he definitely did some things bad. We'll agree with you on that. And he also made RJ kind of a catch and shoot guy, which pissed me off, and he didn't make adjustments. But during that time, I don't know if I believed in Quickly to be the starting point guard. I didn't really believe in him to be
Neither.
starting point guard during that time. Like I don't think he progressed his playmaking, but yeah, Payne was bad. It was just I
Like, and
don't
that
know.
was like one of the rare times that Thibodeau actually listened to the people. I remember us losing that first game in the versus the Hawks.
Hmm.
By the way, I never want to relive that ever in my life. That first game.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, I remember after that first game, the next day, I think when Julius won his most valuable, I mean not most valuable player, most improved player, people fans on Twitter going crazy like, why is Albert Payton still in the lineup?
yeah,
Blah blah blah. And then I think the first game in Atlanta is when he really started listening to us and then benching. And he started Derrick Rose, and you could tell that
yeah,
Derrick Rose like was just tired because he was getting overplayed and stuff
yeah.
like that. I know you remember that.
Hmm. Yeah, and Derrick Rose played his ass off. I'm like,
Oh
it
my
just sucks that
God,
he's
he gave us
older.
that first game. He
Yeah,
got us that
because
first game.
like yes, it sounds simple. Don't play Alfred Payne. He's trash. But Derrick Rose is older. We don't know how long he would have held up. Like you can't trust Derrick Rose to start a certain amount of games, even though he was our best option
Yeah,
at point guard due to his injury history and him getting fatigued. Quickly, I didn't think was a true point guard at the time. So when you really do think about it, it's like Payne, yeah, he was bad, but he was kind of our only choice at the same time. That just we were just in a very bad situation, and we've always been in bad situations when it's come to the point guard position,
yeah,
and
yeah,
hopefully
for
that's
sure.
changed now. Let's see. This isn't even Spider related, but if we need a new coach next offseason, I'd be down to add Quinn Snyder. That is crazy to me that Quinn Snyder, yeah, he's still out there. I don't know when he's
I
gonna
don't
get
know.
hired.
What do you think
That's
about Quinn Snyder? What do you think about him?
I don't know. I don't watch a lot of jazz
Me
basketball, so I
either.
don't.
Me
I
either.
but I've had a subscriber on my channel, like even my other channel. 'Cause I had another channel before this, which was terrible before I started up this channel, because my other channel I talked like New
Yeah.
York Giants and all that, not just basketball. And I had a
Yeah, we lost to
subscriber
the
who's
Jets though.
huh?
We lost to the Jets, bro. Like,
We ain't talking about
uh,
that. So anyway, he his username is Donovan Mitchell, and he commented or whatever when I made the video on Quinn Snyder stepping down, him saying that Quinn Snyder's defense was really good a couple years ago, but he hasn't really adjusted to the NBA shooting as many threes
yeah,
nowadays, and saying how he doesn't really make great adjustments, but then at the same time, it's like on paper, can you trust a team with like Royce O'Neal starting to win?
yeah,
I don't know. I think he was in a weird situation, but I believe he's a good coach.
yeah.
But
I think for sure he's a good coach. You know, consistently in the playoffs. You know, they never go nowhere though. I don't know. The Jazz is just like a tricky situation. Like,
mhm,
just always go to the playoffs. They could go to the second round, and it's either a collapse or a choke job, bro. Like, I
yeah.
don't know what's going on with that franchise.
Let's see. Pudge, what's going on, Pudge? He says trade Randall to the Suns for. I'd trade him for anything, to be honest. What was some of the mistakes that costed last season that need to be changed? Let's see. What's going on, Javier? What was the name, or what was some of the mistakes that costed last season that needs to change this season with this new roster? I would say play the young guys more consistently,
Yeah,
especially
agreed.
because we saw Grimes more. We play more. I feel like it just comes down to consistently playing the young guys more. But
I heard that. Am I mistaken? I was hearing that Tom Thibodeau's gonna play Obi more if he doesn't get traded or not.
he
I think he's on the
better.
side of playing the young players more, because why would the front
Well,
office trade all these old players if they're not gonna play the new players?
I think Leon Rose is doing a smart job that he's like, all right, Tom Thibodeau's playing the older players, so let's put him in a situation that he
Yeah,
can only play the young players. So he just
exactly.
traded them away. And I thought
That's
that was a
smart
smart move by Leon Rose, because I was talking to my boy H, who's a huge Knicks fan, and he was like, simple, just trade away the older players and Tibbs doesn't have to play
for
them. But
sure.
and I'm interested to see where Derrick Rose is going to fit in this season. How are they going to utilize? Because he's still here, and apparently he recovered good from surgery.
Thank God.
So is Quickly going to play the two, and then Derrick Rose going to play the one off the bench? Like, how's that going to be?
All
I
right,
don't know.
so what's the starting lineup for you right now? Heading into opening night.
Oh, wait, we still have 48 shit.
Uh,
Oh my
Yo,
god.
Fournier though, his defense
Well, I don't.
is shit, but it's like he could shoot that rock though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he can. I always said this. I would look at Fournier a lot differently if it wasn't for the contract and if it
Yeah.
wasn't for him starting. If he came off the bench, I would love him. But I would start Brunson. I would start Grimes. I would
Hmm.
start RJ, and I would start Randall and Mitchell Robinson. But do I think that's gonna happen? Possibly not.
Nah.
Um, and yeah, I think Fournier gets a little too much hate, but I understand he doesn't play much defense. He's not that
Yeah.
athletic. I know there's some people. I think it's a wild card opinion by some Knicks fans out there, because I don't really think Tibbs likes him a lot, and he has to prove himself more. Dream scenario that Reddish impresses a lot in training camp, because I feel like if everything breaks right, like RJ can go back to his true position, and you
Yeah.
have a taller player in the lineup that's more athletic. But in my opinion, yes, Reddish has talent. Do I think he's being overrated by the Knicks fan base? Yes,
Yeah.
because
Hell yeah.
there's a difference between being productive and having potential. He just has potential, in my opinion, right now. He needs to prove to stay healthy, and I feel like he doesn't play with a consistent motor. But yeah, what's your starting five?
Um, I think Julius Randle's obviously gonna be there, not because I don't. It's just they're gonna put him in that starting five. Like, if you hate it or not, they're just gonna
Yeah,
put him in that starting five. Brunson, Evan Fournier, like it or not, he's gonna be in that starting lineup for sure.
yeah,
Just for like an extra wing, RJ and then Mitchell Robinson.
yeah.
It's not the
I could see
five
that.
we want, but it's what we're gonna get.
Yeah. Wooden Peril says Apple, you're right. So Apple Fanboy says people are talking about Brunson, Hartenstein, and Mitchell, etc. But I think our biggest acquisition is a healthy Derrick Rose. He was our best
Yes.
player in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
That's a
Yeah.
good point. When we acquired Derrick Rose, before last season, the season before last season, he was one of the main reasons we went to
Yes.
the playoffs.
Yes. We were
But
like the eighth seed, sorry, I keep cutting you off. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I was done. I was done.
All right, like we were like I think we were like before we signed D Rose. I think we were like the eighth seed.
Hmm.
That as soon as we won, like he was just a big part of that
Yeah.
team that we like couldn't let him go after whatever happened after that season. We just had to keep him because without him, we're probably in the play-in and in one game elimination, we're done. So
Yeah, because I felt like the Knicks got hot, but it scared me. I was like, oh, if we're in the play-in, I feel like we're gonna lose because the
yes,
Knicks were stuck in a situation that was like, we got hot, but how are we gonna play in the half court? It's like most of these players don't have a lot of experience in the playoffs, and then at the same time, I don't think we have like the talent level of some.
yeah.
And I remember when we were so excited, it was like, oh, we want to play the Hawks. We want to play the
Oh,
Hawks.
I was just gonna
Bro,
say that.
remember that
I was
shit?
just gonna say that,
Everyone is saying we have to make sure we
bro.
get that fourth seed, so we're playing the
Yeah,
Hawks. And the
we
Hawks
can't
whooped
lose so we
our
can play the
ass.
Celtics.
Oh my gosh.
You're reading my mind. I was just gonna say that because I remember there was at one point, we was like, bro, we don't want to face Miami. They got bounced in the first round. Or we don't want to face. We want to face the Hawks. Are you kidding me? We want that home court advantage. And we got our ass. Trae Young, no, not even the Hawks. Trae Young handed it to us
Yeah, that
every
was
game, bro.
he didn't just cook us though. He cooked the Sixers.
Everybody, yeah,
He cooked the Bucks before he got hurt. The
yeah.
Apple fanboy says the funniest thing about the Payne situation was his mom clowning Knicks management on Twitter. Yeah, I remember that. That was embarrassing.
Oh
His
yeah, that
mom.
was.
His,
Come on.
I'm also shocked Kenny Atkinson is still. Well, he's with the War. Like, no, Kenny Atkinson. Oh yeah, you just brought it up. He was gonna be the Hornets head coach, but I don't blame him. Who would leave the Warriors? You have a chance to win
Yeah,
like so many championships, so I don't blame him.
the
That's a
Warriors,
smart
man.
decision, and I like Kenny Atkinson. But my man TMGF says I'm just so hyped. If we get Mitchell, MSG is gonna be rocking. We'll see what happens. What's
Yo,
going
just
on?
the. Oh wow, bro. I can't. I'm
But
getting too out of myself.
I don't want to be negative here, but only if we just drafted Donovan Mitchell and we didn't draft Frank, then we wouldn't be in this
We
situation.
would imagine Donovan Mitchell, R.J. Barrett.
Well, wait, at the same time, you could say if we drafted Mitchell, we would be better and we wouldn't have ended up with RJ at the same
Oh
time,
yeah,
also.
yeah, for
So
sure.
everything happens for a reason. Trade Randall for the New York City Raptors trade.
Why you doing it
Oh,
like that, yeah?
oh, wait, I read that already. Leon took his toys away. Let's see. So many comments in here. Well, two egomaniacs on that Hawks team and Trae Young and DeJounte Murray just smells locker room issues and messy vibes. Popovich kept Murray in check. Yeah, as soon as he left San Antonio, you notice how he started to say so much? You noticed that?
What
But
happened?
no, he was just talking about like Trae Young and DeJounte Murray's egos. But it's just so
Oh,
funny when DeJounte Murray was with the Spurs, you never heard him say anything.
at all? No,
But then
no.
he goes to the Hawks, he says so much shit. Yeah, I don't. Maybe yeah, you're right. Maybe we wouldn't have won as much. Um, Trade Randall for some Dogecoin and Pokemon cards.
Nah, y'all doing him dirty. I'm not gonna lie. That's
Um,
crazy.
Also, I think the way Leon has been in these negotiations has saved his job. If Donovan Mitchell never came up and we failed this upcoming season, I think Leon would have been a goner. He has a cushion now. I agree. My cousin said RJ Barrett's extension sets the floor price for Jordan Poole. Yeah, how much? Because they can't pay Jordan Poole and Wiggins. So who do you think they're gonna pay in? Yeah,
I
Poole
don't know.
might get.
I think they're gonna pay Jordan Poole, honestly,
Yeah,
because like he's
he's
young.
younger.
Obviously, he has like crazy. Like he could be an all star. I think in my book. I think
Oh, okay.
he's gonna be definitely an all star. I think like down the road. So I think. And then Wiggins, no disrespect, first time All Star last year. Even though I don't think he deserved it at all.
He
First
played
time,
really bad after he was named an All-Star too. I
I
remember.
don't even think 17 points. Nah, I don't think so. Anyways, he got it, but he's been playing a good role for obviously the Warriors. But I think he's just like I think it's like 26. You got to lock down the younger, potential players that are going to be like superstars in this league.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Almighty Finesse. How you doing, man? Honestly, I like Reddish, but I'd throw him in a trade to acquire an additional pick in a heartbeat. He has no place at all. Yeah, I feel like he's stuck in a really weird situation right
Yeah,
now. Um,
and
Berman
Reddish wanted to be here.
Yeah, remember he wanted to get traded so then he would have more of an opportunity, and then he played less than he did in Atlanta, and then he got hurt.
Yeah,
But when he did start to finally play, I remember that Clippers game he played pretty well, and then yeah, he's had some bad luck. Berman reported that Tibbs has finally decided to play Obi more. Not sure we. Oh, didn't
Okay.
you bring that up?
Yeah, I did that.
Oh, well, there you go.
Fingers crossed.
There we go. There we go.
He
Appreciate
better
that.
catch a body this season. He better.
Oh yeah, so someone brought. Let me find this comment. It was a starting lineup comment. Someone was talking about starting OG Anunoby. So there's rumors something about OG Anunoby in the Knicks. I don't know how true it is, but would you trade for? See, this is the thing though. Like the Raptors love their players so much. Why would they trade OG
I
Anunoby?
don't know. I don't know. Didn't he kill us last time we in the garden?
I'm pretty sure
He
he's
killed us. I
yeah.
think.
What's
Now,
going on? But I
yeah.
would like OG Anunoby next to RJ. I would like that, but I don't think it's happening. Um, let's go Knicks. RJ Barrett. What's going on, Cameron? I don't think that's enough, honestly. Almighty finesse. We would probably have to throw a pick in there. Would y'all
Yeah.
trade Fournier and Camp? Because like you have to real the Raptors are one of the smartest organizations. They don't look at just winning now. They look at the future and they look at upside. So they're
Yeah.
gonna look at well, the Raptors are really good at developing, so maybe they would like Cam Reddish and Fournier, like they could like for the playoffs. So actually, that's a good
That
point.
wouldn't be bad. Yeah, I could see that happening because, like you said, they develop good. Obviously, Fred VanVleet at the guard, probably a
Yeah.
wing there that could consistently shoot like a Fournier. Yeah, I wouldn't. I could see that happening.
This is news to me. I didn't know. I didn't know this.
I ain't know that either.
I didn't know this. Brunson and Obi would be a nice dynamic. Yeah, it was Almighty Finesse. He said the lineup I put up was Brunson, RJ, OG Anunoby, Randall, and Mitch. Yo, what's going on, Buzzer Beater? I hope all is well, man. I hope all is
Oh,
well.
I haven't talked to him in a long time. Buzzer beater. What's up, man?
Yeah, what's your thoughts on the report, Buzzer Beater? I'm not sure if you comment on my video. I uploaded like a quick video when the news came out, and yeah, again, I was in a live stream watching Big Blue in the Bronx. They talk about the Jets, they talk about the Giants, they talk about all New York sports. I think they talk about the Mets sometimes, they talk about the Yankees. And someone just commented like RG Barrett was extended. I was like, this guy's trolling. And I'm like, I go check my Twitter. I'm like, oh, this guy's telling the truth. So if it wasn't for that guy, I wouldn't have been able to make a video. I might have been sleeping right now because I didn't get a notification. I was like, what's going on?
I bet you
But
jumped out of your bed, bro, after that news. What the
yeah,
hell?
yeah. B Sinclair, what's going on, man? He says start Grimes at the 2. That's what I said. Get a 3-team trade between the Knicks, Hornets, and Lakers. Interesting. Randall to the Hornets, Hayward plus Cam to the Lakers, Russ to the Knicks. Wait,
That's what I was talking about. That's what I was gonna say. What do you think about Russell Westbrook in a Knicks uniform? What do you think?
this is like I heard though if we trade for Russ, he's not playing here. We're gonna waive him or we're gonna buy him out or something.
For sure.
Because it just wouldn't make sense. We we have Brunson here, we have Quickly, we have
Yeah.
Rose, like and like Westbrook's not starting, and I feel like he's too big of an ego. He's gonna
Yeah,
want to
for sure.
start. So yeah, we'll probably get rid of him as soon as he gets traded here. To be honest. Wait. Buzzer Reader said I was asleep. I just woke up. What's going on? RJ was just extended.
He was extended, yeah. What the I think he knows. Nah. These guys be
4-year,
trolling. What?
$120 million extension, Buzzer Beater. He just woke up.
What? That is I would what the hell? Can't imagine what he's
I
thinking right now.
personally like the deal, Buzzer Beater.
Me too.
That's hilarious. Wait, so this is just like you wait. Just
New to
imagine
him.
waking up because I think the name of this live stream is like "Wake Up RJ's Extend."
It is.
Oh my gosh,
It
that's
is called that.
hilarious. But what's going on, Buzzer Beater? I hope all was well. Oh wait, played a big part when Thompson came back. Also Curry. Oh yeah, with Jordan Poole. Yeah, Jordan
Mm-hmm.
Poole. He's exciting to watch for sure. I'll trade Randall for a former $350,000 NFT that just sold for $115
Yo.
for a all right, chill, Randall.
Nah, you guys are
If
chilling with
if,
Randall right now. That's
if you if
crazy.
you if you like it or not, he's a New York Knick right now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's funny.
Now that
Um,
the hate is crazy right now. Y'all just going at his neck right now.
yeah, but also buzzer beater. They're and incentives as well. So it's not really $30 million a year. There's incentives like if he makes the All NBA team and that type of thing. So it's actually a really good contract. And like I mentioned in my video, think about it a couple years ago, and the market's going up, by the way. Like these contracts at this point really don't mean anything. I don't really think there's such thing as an overpay. A couple of years ago, when De'Aaron Fox got his extension, it was 5 years, $163 million,
Yeah.
and not like he got a max. Like Darius Garland got, what was it, over $170 million. We know Zion got that massive deal,
Hmm.
but I personally think it's a good deal.
You
I
also bring up. Go ahead. Go ahead. You also bring out a point that like I think it's De'Aaron Fox. It was a good point that I think I actually agree with you. Like I think long term, RJ Barrett's gonna be a better
yeah.
player than De'Aaron Fox just because he has like not I wouldn't say like I think obviously De'Aaron Fox is more athletic, gets to paint easily. But just because he has a jump shot, a way better jump shot, he can also drive in the paint, lay up,
Yeah.
draw a foul, and also just shoot if you like leave him
Mhm.
open for three. So that's I agree with you on that point for sure.
And it's just hard to believe in Darren. It's hard to believe in anyone when
For
they're on
real.
the Sacramento Kings as well.
Yeah.
So, let's see. I'm joking about Randall though. We know you're not. No one's joking. Like
We know.
we know he's frustrating right now. I'm joking about Randall though. Although realistically, I see him having a slight. He can't be worse. So I do think Randall's gonna improve. It's just like how much. And then he gets shipped to a contender. Yeah, I could see that. We build up his trade value, and then he gets traded maybe.
Can you imagine, like, as soon as he leaves the Knicks, oh my God,
Oh, he starts
30
like,
points
oh my.
per game, and then the revenge tour.
So what's the deal with? Oh my god! And then oh gee, that would just be a mess. What's the deal with Donovan? So the Jazz, it seemed like they're the most interested in RJ. So there's a low percent chance that we will get Donovan, but we don't know it's really true right now. There's mixed reports. We would have to give up more draft picks though if we do want to get Donovan Mitchell. But it's still not completely out of the picture. I'll just say that, Buzzer Beater. Um. See that? Yeah, I wonder how big Fournier's ego is. Like, would he be okay moving to the second unit?
We'll see. Well, I don't. I think he'll have a problem at first, but I think he'll understand the situation of all that they've been through because he's been here for a year already. I think he'll understand the situation of wanting to play the younger players because more younger players than veterans at this point. So I think he'll understand.
Yeah. Um. But yeah, we'll see what happens with Donovan, man. Yeah, that's a good point. Fournier was on second unit with Boston, but then at the same time,
He was whack.
Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum, like he has to be on this. Like, there's
Exactly.
no
There's no.
choice. Like,
Come
you
on now.
better fucking go on the second unit. Um. What's going on, Hearthstone Media? He says, "What's good, bro? Put the RJ haters and naysayers to bed." Yes, sir. Um, Trade Randall and a James Dolan autograph album cover to the Lakers. Um,
I love the trolls. I love the trolls.
oh, it's funny. It's funny. Yeah, I would like Fournier as a second unit piece.
Yeah, and I think it just benefit from like I think it just benefit like help the bench even more, like because like
Yeah.
we do need that like because I remember at some points in last year we were got off to hot starts and then nobody in the bench was or like the bench mob was like having a cold just a
Mhm.
cold stretch and nobody would there was not that one score that can you like get us back in that ball game or even keep us with the lead, you know what I'm saying? So I think he'll be great fit for the second unit.
Dude, our starting lineup frustrated me so much last year because I was like, our bench is better than our starters. Because I was like,
Yeah.
Kemba's
Hmm.
so damn inconsistent.
Oh my
Fournier
God,
was
Kemba.
Evan Fournier would have a game. He's like one of the best players in the world. And then like a game, he doesn't look like he belongs in the NBA. RJ, he eventually got it together at the end of the season, but he was up and down. Randall up and down. Like it was a complete mess. And I knew the season went to complete shit when this happened. Let me know in the chat if you remember this.
Let's
Who
hear
did
it.
we lose to? I forgot who we lost to. Maybe it was San Antonio. I don't remember. But Evan Fournier said one of the main reasons he played bad was because he had a bad steak. He's he really said
Oh,
that.
I know what you're talking about. Oh my God. What
Remember,
game was that?
I
What
forgot what
game
game,
was that?
but I made a video on it, and I remember just ranting. I was like, are you
We
like
need
who
to find
brings
that.
that up? He was
We
saying
need
I
to
didn't feel,
find that.
and I was like, don't play. I forgot.
I think it was. I remember. I think it was against Memphis.
Memphis, okay.
I think it was against Memphis I think it was against Memphis. Yeah,
Yeah.
because he did bad that game. I think he did bad that game for sure.
Yeah. All right, so I'm not saying James Dolan's a good owner. I'm not saying that at all. But if I'm being like real with you guys, like Dolan hasn't really said shit. Like he stayed out the way to give him credit. So like I feel like if you're just like hating on Dolan at this point, I'm not saying you are, because like someone else obviously brought it up, but it's like can't really hate on Dolan right now. You
Yeah,
really can't.
he's staying out the situation for sure.
Yeah. Donovan is letting Ainge rock right now. I see him formally requesting a trade soon since the market ain't what everybody thought it was. But yeah, credit to Donovan Mitchell. He hasn't really been an a-hole in this situation.
Yeah,
He's been really professional. Um Donovan, oh wait, I still want Fournier and Randall gone. I agree with you. But as of right now, they're Knicks.
yep.
I don't know why it took 4 years for starting five last year to get chemistry. I still
It
want
took forever.
Yeah. Well, there was so many, like, changing pieces, Burke starting and all that. Okay, don't mess with Evan. I remember Rose getting hurt and then Burks having to play with the starters killed us, not because Burks wasn't bad, he just wasn't a starting point guard.
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%, Heartstorm and Apple fanboy, right? I think Dolan is an overrated or overhated owner right now. For the past few years, we haven't heard anything from him and let Leon take over. He's been a non-factor, which they should be. Like, let them run the team. Let them run the team. And I feel like since Leon's taken over, that's been his job. He's been
Yeah.
just controlling the whole ship. Wait, let's see. Noah, are you excited for when Randall gets traded? It's going to be Randall versus the Dice Yashimoto Revenge Tour. Oh my
Yeah, I
God.
love this, man. I really love this, bro.
Wait, so
This is funny.
Drew, who do you have as your head coach, Drew, if we fire Tibbs? Do
Oh
you
god.
have Johnny Bryant? Who do you have? Oh, you guys are funny. I appreciate you guys being here. If you haven't already, smash that like button. We got 30 people in here. It's 1:02 in the morning. You guys are crazy. I still find it crazy how Leon doesn't. Yeah, he's secretive. The last time we talked to the media, was it when we got Fournier and Kemba? I believe so. The last time Leon Rose talked to the media. They kept swapping in Tibbs, pulling Kemba in. Julius never tried to play with Kemba. I'm afraid he'll do the same thing with Brunson.
I'm back, sorry.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But this Brunson's gonna be here long term. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Nah, the goal is how he performs because it's New York. This is
Yeah,
not Dallas, obviously, so it's just a way bigger market. So we don't know how he's gonna perform. People usually fold in this city, bro. They get criticism for one bad game, and that could just deflate their whole season, bro. So I really want to see how he performs this
yeah.
regular season. I hope he does. I really hope he's worth what the Knicks gave him, bro. I really do.
I'm not even obviously I hope he's like an all-star, but I'm not
Yeah.
even asking him to be an all-star. I'm just
Mm-mm.
asking him to be a huge upgrade compared to what we've had in the
Yeah.
past.
Yeah.
Our standards are just set so low for the point guard position.
Agreed.
Um, yeah, buzzer beater. Someone asked me about this as well. What about Quinn Snyder as our head coach? I would not mind that at all. I really do like Quinn Snyder. Um, I just wonder how his offense really is because I don't watch a lot of Jazz basketball. Burks being the starting point guard always fell off to me. I get Tibbs not trusting. See, I'm not that high on Miles McBride. Like, I'm not trying to hate on Miles McBride. Like, I really liked him when we drafted him. He plays hard on defense, but when you're 6'1", you got to be able to consistently create your own shot. You could be a spark plug defensively, but I don't really trust dudes like that either. But I'm just a fan. That's just my insight. But it says, but IQ, who's one of his guys, is right there. Quick gone, and Quickly's gone in any Mitchell trade. If we're trading for Mitchell, Quickly's
Yeah, for
gone.
sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll miss him though. Like quickly, I just can't see like quickly. He's the backbone. I think personally, he's the backbone of our bench, just
Mhm.
because he controls like the offense. He makes a big play because he made a lot of big plays off the bench for these
Yeah.
2 years that he was on the
He's
Knicks. So
clutch.
like
He's clutch. He's
very
definitely
clutch.
clutch.
Yes, got that clutch D
And
early too.
and he's just a likable dude. He brings tons of positive energy. He's always confident out there. To him, there's no such thing as a bad shot. But
Yeah,
I'll definitely like when I think of quickly. Also, like if he's ever gone, I hope everything works out and we're
for
able to
sure.
keep him. But when I think of quickly, I just think of the floater. I just think of the floater. I
Ooh,
think of deep
that floater,
threes.
man.
I think of him. I remember versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Was it a preseason game or regular season? I forget. But he hit a three versus the Cavs, and he was like swimming on the court. It was hilarious.
Oh yeah,
He
yep.
was like
I know what you're talking
freestyle
about.
swimming on the court. Um, I think losing Mike Woodson and Kenny Payne was a big reason for a regression. Yo, I missed Mike Woodson, and there's reports that came out that Kenny Payne was one of the main reasons like Randall was successful, not just on the court, but like mentally. Like Kenny
Yeah.
Payne
Hmm.
installed it into Randall, saying like, "You are the guy, you are him." Like
Yeah.
he gave him that confidence, and he always worked with him before the games. And Mike Woodson helped Tibbs. Like Tibbs is the defensive guy, Mike Woodson was the offensive guy, and I thought it balanced out perfectly. But I missed the shit out of Woodson. I
Me
love Mike
too. Me
Woodson,
too.
but I'm glad he's doing good in Indiana. And where's Kenny Payne again? Louisville. What's going on, Coley? How you doing, man? I hope
So
all is well. McBride is a plug and play defender. The most we could hope from him is if he becomes the B version. Oh, like yeah, a downgraded version of Mark Smart. Yeah, if he's that, then I'll say this. But I feel like some people like I think we have solid young players, but I feel like some people are tricked into thinking we have like very good young players because of the value we got them at. Like it's awesome we got quickly at 25. It's
yeah.
awesome that we got Mitch later in the draft. But I feel like people think of them higher because they went later. But I wouldn't they but don't you think quickly would be thought of differently? Mitch would be thought of differently if they were like lottery picks. Like
Yes, for
I
sure.
really
For sure.
think,
Hell
but
yeah. Yeah.
but they're obviously good value, and I do respect that from the Knicks. Um, yeah, that was that was preseason. IQ was looking like yeah, I remember the first game he started in preseason. All the hype was crazy because I was like,
Oh,
should I get hyped up about this dude? I'm like, is this another Jeremy Lin situation?
yes. Oh my God. The versus Indiana, right? That first preseason game.
I'm pretty
It
sure.
was. It was. When he was like,
Yeah,
um, yeah, it was against Indiana, and then the offense was clicking. I'm like, yo, this is the year. Oh my God, this got to be the year. Everybody was like, oh my God, this offense is clicking. Like we have a point guard. I'm like, we
and
turn.
then like opening night or when or I'll never forget the first game of the
Oh,
season.
Celtics,
Also,
Celtics.
yeah, yeah.
Crazy game, back and forth action. That's when I thought I actually thought we might get past the second round, or this we might go back to the playoffs.
Yeah,
And Julius Randle went off that game.
yeah,
35 points opening day. Everybody was like, Julius Randle's back.
or
This is
not even
it.
that. Evan Fournier. Every time he
Oh,
played the Celtics, we're all like,
goodness.
you. If it was your first time watching basketball when Evan Fournier is going off against the Celtics, you would think he's one of the best players in the league, and then
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
you watch him a couple days later, you're like,
What the fuck?
this guy doesn't even look like he belongs in the NBA. But what's going on, Canal? I'm sorry for pronouncing your name wrong. What's going on, man? Did he actually? I don't remember that. That's
Julius
Julius
Randle
Randle
public
publicly
pride.
cried twice.
Yeah,
Wow,
he did. Yeah, he did.
wow.
All right, that.
Um, well, we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm pumped up right now. It's just like I wasn't expecting this new. Like I literally thought we were gonna play it out like for another
Listen,
season.
guys.
But
Listen, guys.
go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, are you talking about the mental? I mean the extension or the season?
No, the extension. I was just like, I thought we're just gonna
Oh,
play
okay.
it out another year. I'm just glad that it's like off the organization's shoulders. Like, and it's good for RJ
Bro.
this season too, because it's just like we don't have to worry about this part of it. Remember,
Yeah,
like that it was like if RJ played good this season, we would think like, did he only play good because it's a contract year? So
yeah,
the RJ we're gonna see is actually the RJ because like even though I think he's different compared to other players, like Randall, remember it was like, oh, it's just a contract year. That's why he played good.
yeah.
But we're gonna get to see the true RJ. But go ahead.
We'll see. Oh yeah, I was saying like, guys, this just so you guys know, if this extension would have never happened, like I would have probably kept watching the Mets, obviously this and this and that, wait until the regular or the preseason even starts. But I just had to, I just had to join up because I'm like this is probably one of the biggest, probably hopefully the biggest extensions, hopefully in Knicks history, if it
Yeah.
all plans out well, because we've been feeling. We come on, Knicks fans. We've been all desperate for a superstar, and
Mhm.
this is probably a superstar in the making. This is probably a 3 or 4 time All Star in this 4 year span. So we don't know what we're gonna get into. Hopefully he performs. I'm pretty sure he will perform, and we'll see, man.
I'm a I'm gonna pump it down a little. Let's hope
Go
for,
ahead, go
like
ahead, go
let's
ahead,
hope
go
for
ahead.
just an all-star for let's just
All right,
wait for him
all
to
right,
make an all-star team first.
all right. We'll see,
Alright?
we'll see, we'll see, we'll see.
Let's see. Hey, Noah, what's good? Hope all is well now. RJ is signed, I guess. No, Spider. It's possible, but I do think it's more of a difficult situation right now. We'll have to give up more picks. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's all over the place right now. Gonna be interesting seeing Randall and Brunson fighting over who brings up. My, oh my God.
I was
Oh,
just thinking about that. I was just thinking about that too. Like, what if give me the ball, or like the
dude,
offense doesn't flow because of Randall?
this annoyed me so much. All right, so yeah, you brought up that pro am game. All right,
Oh
all right.
man.
No, but I'll make Knicks fans feel better. You know who also lost in the pro am game?
Oh
Trey Young, Dejounte Murray,
yeah,
and John Collins. They lost in the game together. These players don't give a shit. They're
they
not
don't.
trying that hard out there, and they were playing up against some former overseas players. So a lot of these players they work their ass off because they're like
Hmm.
NBA teams might be watching. Yes, it
Yeah.
looks embarrassing. It does. I'm not gonna lie. I wish the Knicks just busted their ass, but someone really had the nerve to just go in my comment section and say, "Oh my god, the Knicks are gonna suck over a
Oh,
fucking
over a
pro-am game."
fucking
They're
pro am
they're
game,
saying
bro.
Brunson, like they were saying Randall's dribbling the ball up the court more. No, no, duh, it's a freaking pro-am
Pro
game.
am game. Everybody's gonna isolate. Like it's like a pickup game in Dykeman. Everybody's gonna go ISO. Brunson was in his bag. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but everybody, of course, he's gonna over dribble. It's a pro am game. Like
Yeah,
no
like
coach.
are you kidding me? But I'm glad RJ wasn't in that game because could you
Oh my
imagine the
god,
hate
thank
RJ
God.
would have got? Oh my, I
They
wouldn't be
probably
on
wouldn't have
Twitter.
extended it.
Um, Flight Reacts was funny in that video. He was like, "Evan, who is this dude?" Um,
Yeah,
don't
I
we
remember I
just
saw
like
that video.
yeah, don't we just like seeing Obi just leaking out on fast breaks and doing 360s, electrifying that New York crowd? What's Julius's purpose here? Bro, this man's just hating on
Everybody is just roasting Julius in the comment section.
oh,
Just getting on him, bro.
oh my gosh. It's really hard to believe that this dude was an all-star a couple years ago or a year ago.
Yeah, Julius, right?
Yeah, and now
He
he's
had a season. I don't know. I don't think our guys. I don't think you guys understand. You guys watching. He had an unbelievable. Like I'm talking about scoring every possession, like in his bag, and I knew he was gonna be a problem. Like I thought, because I think it was I remember a game in that 2021 season. It was against the Lakers in state. It was like towards the end of the season. It was like if we win that game, we'll clinch a playoff spot.
yeah.
And he was in his bag,
Oh, but
Julius, in that game.
dude, that one yeah, he was great, but the one game that scared the shit out of me,
What's up?
I think it was another game that because like the Celtics had to lose or something for us to make the playoff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We played the Celtics at the beginning of the season. They were playing like their backups, and we nearly lost. And I
Oh, at
was
the end of the game, that was the
we
clinch home possession.
yeah, we
Yes,
almost
yes.
we almost blew the game. I was like, "Oh my,"
Unbelievable.
and I think
Unbelievable.
Randall was playing bad too.
Yeah,
Or
he
I
was.
was
He
like,
was.
"Bro, of course, only the freaking Knicks, like, we will lose this game, Randall starts playing bad." And you know what? He played bad in the playoffs. But
Listen, bro. I
yeah,
think that game was crucial as well because like that was gonna be like a momentum builder into the
yeah,
playoffs. Obviously, if you play good, you know what? We want to play more, but they couldn't. I think they scored less than 100 points that game. It was like 98 to like
yeah,
90, which is like
mhm,
embarrassing, especially if you're playing your backup. So that, yeah.
yeah. Karam says Chet's gonna yeah, prayers out to Chet Holmgren. That sucks, like, freaking a pro-am game he gets hurt. That's just so unlucky.
Man,
Chet's
in a
gonna be
pro am
back
game.
better than ever. I just want him to be engaged with the team. Yeah, it's gonna be such a tough year for the Thunder. Like, I thought the Thunder were gonna be better. I don't know how much better, but I wonder what Shea's thinking right now. Like, I'm not like the Thunder. Obviously, they're trying to build a young up and coming
Yeah,
team. I like their talent, but I wonder if Shea's thinking at some point, like, I'm tired of them, just, benching me for a draft pick. I'm tired of them resting me. Like, I'm ti
Yeah,
when are we gonna start winning? I wonder if he's thinking that right now.
for sure.
Um, I think at some point with all these picks, the Thunder need to make a trade. If I'm the Thunder, I'm trying to trade for Mitchell right now. Like, I might be thinking that right now. Was watching
Oh.
old Julius highlights, he always bet on his point forward-ish. I think Brunson could still get his, more let's I don't wanna talk about that right now.
Oh, Julius, man.
I just wanna say I'm all for the Julius Randle, the joke slander, the joke is still funny now. What's going on, L. Marshall? RJ Barrett, yes, sir, yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Your thoughts on
Yes,
it?
sir.
Clutch, you have to check out my OKC comment, it's pure gold, I promise. What did you comment? Don't bring up Oh, last year when the Knicks lost the Lakers game, let me think that game.
What Lakers game? Oh yeah, in Staples Center. When RJ,
Oh, when RJ went
LeBron,
off?
yeah, he went off, sent it to overtime and shit like that.
Yeah, I remember that. He had 36 points, and we didn't give him the ball at all in the 4th quarter. Yep,
Yep.
I remember that. 'Cause I remember I didn't get to watch the whole game because I was coming home from work. Because the job I
Hmm.
worked last year was terrible. I missed some Knicks games because I was
Remember
working,
that? Yeah.
1 to 9. Well, now I don't work that job anymore, which is good. Um, we can't let the Julius shit slide. He can get his mental right. He gets in the way of damn near everyone else on this team. Yeah, we hope he's better mentally. I know everyone's hyping up that he's in great shape and all that, but that doesn't change his style of play on the court. So we'll see what happens. Um, Thunder going all in 2023. Yeah, I'm gonna go live for 5 to 10 more minutes, and then I'm gonna head out. Um, let's see what else. Last year when the Knicks lost the Lakers game, bad. Oh yeah, I read that already. But yeah, what do you guys grade the signing? What do you guys grade it?
I think I graded it's very solid. I think I graded at least a B plus. I think a B plus. What do
I
you think?
might give it an A because
Mm.
the because of the incentives. It's not really $30 million a year, so. But
Didn't we pay that same offer to like Brunson though? How much did Brunson get?
you got more. Wait, no, let me double check.
How much did Julius get?
I think Brunson got 118. Wait,
And how?
GM.
Oh no, hold on. We gotta see that. Julius, I know for sure Julius is like a 110 for sure. We got a 110 for like 5 years.
Let me see.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Jalen
sure.
Brunson 4 years, 104 million,
Okay.
and he's getting paid $27 million this year, and then 26 mil, 24 mil.
Okay.
Um,
Julius, I think it's 110. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure too.
That's crazy. We
But
got RJ 120.
Randall signed a 4 year, 117 mil.
I knew it. I knew it. I'm
He's
like, that's what
being
I was thinking.
he's being paid $23 million this year.
Waste of money.
Um, on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you rank Spite as a 2 guard? Like how good he is, or
Um,
out of the 2 guards in this league?
I think he could play both a guard and a shooting guard too. He could play both positions. I think personally.
Hmm.
What do you think?
No, I think he's asking. It says on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you rank
Oh,
Spite as a 2 guard?
um,
Pure talent, like him being good, he's an 8 or a 9.
yeah,
Um,
definitely 8 or 9. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
y- bro, great point. We don't have to worry about Randall gets paid more money than
Yes,
him. That's why he's the number one
yes,
option. We don't have to worry about this shit.
at
Now it just
all.
now it just comes down to Tibbs. Fucking just give him the ball.
Tips,
Tell
give him
everyone
the
to get out
ball. Give him the ball. Get the fuck out the way. You need to get a bucket. We paid you the money. RJ get a bucket.
I feel like if we offered the same package for Shea, that we are for Spider than OKC would consider. You think so, Apple fanboy? So let me know in the chat. Would you rather have Shea Gilgeous-Alexander or would you rather have Donovan Mitchell?
Gilgeous Alexander. Oh, he's a good the Thunder, right? I just stuttered
Yeah,
crazy. The Thunder, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I think. Oh, that's a hard one. Oh my God, that's a hard one for me at least. What a part of me wants to say Alexander, but another part of me wants to say Mitchell. Like I don't know. This is tough for me. I don't know why it's so tough for me. Like
Yo,
because it's oh go
Almighty
ahead.
finesse. I thought the Spurs did a good job at that contract. What do you get? Like 80 mil? Yeah, I like Keldon Johnson too. Um, damn, he likes Keldon Johnson more than Shea.
Oh wow. What do you
Um,
think though?
what?
Mitchell or Gilgeous Alexander?
For trying to win right I don't I'm
Yeah,
this is a dream scenario with Shea.
go ahead.
But if we're trying to win, Donovan Mitchell.
Okay. All
Um, I'm not saying Shea can't be a winning player, but Donovan's just proven that he can go to the playoffs.
for sure. Yeah.
But then also at the same time, Shea, he has a young team around him and they're inexperienced. But yeah, I'd take Donovan Mitchell. Um, just wonder when the trainers realized Pokashevsky and Holmgren need more than steroids to bulk up like Giannis. Yet these 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 tall, skinny big men are starting to scare me. It's
Yeah,
like,
me too.
do you draft these guys like Porzingis as well? Like Jaren Jackson Jr. got hurt, like he's hurt at the beginning of the season. I don't know. It's starting to scare me to draft these thin guys. Like I brought up, I made on my second channel that
Yeah.
prospect from France, Victor Wembanyama. He's a skinny, tall dude as well, and like he has talent. It's like they're gonna be good, but like how long are they gonna be good for?
Yeah, because they're
It's
also tall, so like they're
yeah,
very injury prone. And they don't have they don't have muscle. When we call it Porzingis, I mean he's now bulkier now, obviously. When we call it Porzingis, he could barely fit in inside his jersey. Like, let's keep it real. That's what caused him to tear that ACL because of just his like build, his structured build.
yeah. But that was a good point, Apple fanboy. That was bold of you putting in the chat when we have the Thunder fan in here. I remember Kai Soto. So I remember so many Knicks fans brought up Kai Soto. He was this player in the draft. He could shoot the three. He's really tall. I tried telling people. I obviously hope Kai Soto works out. He hasn't even been signed by an NBA team, I don't think. But I was like, I don't see it with Kai Soto, and he didn't get drafted. I don't think he got picked up by a team. But I think he's still overseas. But Kai Soto's not. I think he's still overseas right now. It's game 82. We win. We clinch the last play-in. RJ drives. He's doubled. Back out to
No.
Randle for three. Air ball. Next season ends in heartbreak fashion. Get him off. Bro, you know what's so sad though, Jeff?
Oh my God, that cracked my mind.
Someone made the best point on one of my videos, commented. We would give Randall the ball at the end of every fucking game for a chance to shoot a buzzer beater. He would
Yes.
brick.
Oh my God.
He would brick
Every
every time.
time.
But we give RJ Barrett the ball. What's it been like? Only 2 or 3 times to hit a game-winning buzzer beater. He hits one. Randall had fucking a million attempts, never could make one, but RJ
By the
makes one.
way, that was some luck. The
Well,
angle that I don't care if it's luck. The trajectory, I don't care. That was like the first game-winning buzzer beater I've ever seen. I think since the J.R. Smith one in
yep.
Phoenix and stuff like that.
I'll read a few more comments, then I'll head out. The Jazz only option is a 3-team trade with the Knicks and Lakers. Yep. The Jazz have no options. Yeah, they really don't have any options. They're in a terrible situation.
They're in nowhere, no man's land right now.
Yeah, I have seen that video. But Jimmy High Roller, Apple fanboy. Yeah, he scares me. I think is a Chet Holmgren injury gonna affect that? Like they're gonna look at him differently, and then Scoot Henderson might go on. You think Keldon Johnson's gonna be a star? We'll see what happens. We'll see what
We'll
happens.
see.
We'll see. But let's see. Uh, All right, I'll read this last comment, then I head out. Yeah, Embiid missed his first 2 seasons as well. So Drew
I
says,
forgot.
Clutch, you know who also lost in a pro-am game? The whole OKC franchise. Chad Holmgren is now the poster child for a bulk after LeBron bodied his ass. Oh my gosh. Randall's only game winner was versus, but that wasn't really. Didn't that?
Oh, the OKC versus in the preseason. You remember that?
Oh, was it
In the
versus OKC?
No, it was against the Pistons. I'm my fault. It was against the Pistons.
Yeah,
That
that
fadeaway.
and that wasn't even we Apple fanboy. The funny thing is, we lost that sent it to overtime,
No.
and
It was a game winner. Yeah, it was
we
in the
didn't.
pre. Yeah, it was a game winner. But I remember that thing perfectly. I was watching that game.
Wait, this was a
No,
preseason game.
he's talking about the only game winner he made was. Wait, what?
No, he's all right. So it was versus the Wizards in preseason that he hit the game winner.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
He's talking about how we were taking on the Sixers in the regular season. Randall took a step back three in the corner. He got a bounce, and I think it went to overtime. But the thing I'm talking about, game winning
Oh
buzzer
yeah, oh,
that
yeah,
went to
yeah.
overtime and we lost. I
Yeah, we
remember
did
that.
lose. We lost that game.
I remember that shit. What's going on, man? But yeah, guys, I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Shout out to my man Jay for tuning in. Huge Mets
Been a
fan.
while.
Huge Knicks fan. Yep, haven't talked to him in a while. Make sure you subscribe to him. And yeah, you have any last words, Jay?
Just like honestly, thank you for having me. You know, it's been a while. You know, I haven't talked about Knicks in so long because I've been catching up with my Mets. If you guys are Mets fans in the chat, you know, spread the love. LFGM, let's go, baby.
Wait,
But
you could drop your link in the chat if you want.
also because I don't really post on my Instagram. I mean, not the Instagram, my main YouTube channel because I started a podcast with my boy Kyle. It's about the Mets called the Mets Wave. If I want to check that out. So
Okay.
I'll kind of post it in the chat right now. There it is. It's called Mets Wave. Did I do it right?
Yeah, I'll drop it. I'll drop it.
It's literally called Mets Wave together, all together. Mets Wave podcast.
Is it on? It's on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. We already dropped the first couple of episodes already. So
All right,
you guys want
just
to check
dropped
that
in the
out?
chat. Make sure you subscribe to Mets Wave on YouTube. There you go. Because someone asked, what's Jay's channel? Yeah, we got some Mets fans in here. Mets run New York. But yeah, guys, I appreciate. No, he does not have a Knicks channel. He does not have a Knicks channel.
You never know. You never know. No, we probably could do some podcasts during the season.
There we go. We might have a weekly show. You never know. You never know.
Hey man.
So just sub. There you go. You got a brand new subscriber.
Appreciate you, man.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out to Jay for coming on. And yeah, I hope everyone has a great one.
Got you.